Good afternoon to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another unboxing video, the series where I unbox my various streetwear, sneaker, and sometimes even jewelry purchases on the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing exactly that. I guess a jewelry purchase or an accessory purchase. What I'm going to be unboxing is the Casio AQ230A, which I picked up from Hoskings Jewellers. It's a watch. Yeah, I haven't really talked about watches on the channel really ever, or if I have, it's only a comment in passing, and it's probably to say that I'm not the biggest fan of watches. And to really kind of talk about that more specifically, I'm not a fan of watches that have huge bulky dials on them. I just think they just look a bit, I don't know, just bulky, and I don't think it works very well aesthetically, or for at least the style that I'm interested in. And from that, I never really explored watches and a style that I would actually like. But I was in the office one day and my coworker, he actually showed me this Casio vintage watch that I really liked. I really liked its white face, the stainless silver detailing. I thought it was a beautiful watch. So I decided to pick up that exact watch, and that's what I'm going to be unboxing today. It's a pretty cheap watch. You'll find it around at various jewelers in Australia for around about $100. I managed to pick up this one from Hoskings Jewellers for under $100. It was on sale, so I thought, why not? It's a win-win, right? It's a nice little piece. It's relatively cheap. I can't complain about that. So I'm going to be unboxing it today, guys, showing it to you in person, and obviously trying it on as well. So let's get into it, and let's unbox this watch. And I was looking at some other Casio models as well that I really liked, and I really liked their vintage style. I mean, some of them are probably replicas or recreations of very iconic watches from maybe some bigger name brands, but I'm not really interested in spending a lot of money on a watch. Maybe one day I will, but in its current time, not really. So we got just a thank you letter from Hoskings Jewelry. It's been hand-packed by Kerry. Thank you, Kerry. We got the online order and the receipt number and everything like that. So if I have any issues with it, I suppose I can return it and quote all those numbers there. Hopefully we don't have any concerns with that. It's in a relatively small box, but I wasn't expecting anything super large for a watch, I suppose, as well. We'll get that out of its bubble wrap. There we go. Casio, nice little box. Nothing too crazy there. Lift it up here. Australian warranty. There we go. We got a warranty. I'm happy with that. If I ever need it to be serviced and things like that. I mean, eventually I will. I think I read somewhere that the battery life of it is 3 years. So after a couple years, I'll have to get the battery replaced. But here it is. Very nice. Very, yeah, very vintage looking as well. Which, I mean, it comes with the title of it. I'll get it out of the box here. Get it off the cardboard here. And here it is. I'll try and see if it'll pick up the detailing there. So white face, duo watch though, digital and analog as well, if no one can read it. Is the time accurate? No, it's off by about 2 hours. 2 hours exactly, actually. So to the minute, but just 2 hours off. I'll have to change the time there. But it's relatively lightweight. It's not very large, both in its face and just its size in general, which I really like. I don't like it being super in your face. But I'm gonna get this one unwrapped, or sorry, I should say unwrapped by taking off the tag and on my wrist, and I'll show it to you from there. And here it is on hand, guys. I haven't been able to change the hands yet. They're definitely not on the right time, but I've changed the digital side of it to match the time, as it is now 1:30. So yeah, I've got it on. I don't have, well, I have it actually pretty tight. I don't have any movement in it at all, but I really like that because then I'm not having to worry about like moving it. But it's nice. Like aesthetically, it's a really nice watch. I think the white face really sticks out. Initially, when my coworker told me that like he was getting a watch with a white face, I was kind of like, okay, how's that gonna look? But I really like it. I think it looks really lovely. Again, really like the details and the overall design of the face. It's just a lot nicer. I don't like, as I mentioned at the start, I'm not a huge fan of really bulky watches. So something like this, I think it just looks really lovely. And there are other watches that Casio does as well in vintage styles that I really like. I do like the really old vintage looking watches, really modern looking ones, or like I was saying, really bulky looking ones. I don't think that's for me, but I'm happy to say that I found a watch that I really like at a price point that I'm really happy with. So what are the complaints? And Hoskings Jewellers actually delivered it in one day. I bought it, it was delivered within 24 hours, which that's crazy. I haven't had shipping like that in forever. Because shipping in Australia generally sucks and is pretty slow, but I like their shipping. That's crazy good. But yeah, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on the watch. Do you have watches? Are you super into watches? I'm not super into them, but I just really like vintage looking ones. I'll keep it at that. But let me know if you own this watch or if you're a fan of it down in that comment section below. Well, I actually dived further into the box and found the instruction manual. And now we've got it set to the right time. Digitally and on analog, depending on how people want to read it. Although now that I have it set through the right time with the analog time, I can actually change the settings to change it off digital time and maybe go to stopwatch, my alarm, etc, etc. So it's got some cool options there. I set the alarm for 8 AM in the morning, get me up nice and early. Yeah, it's got some cool features. It's pretty simple. I had a look into as well if it's water resistant. It's splash resistant, so probably something I still have to take off if I'm gonna go for like a swim, a shower, anything like that, but that's perfectly fine. Yeah, super happy with it. That's it all unboxed. I'm definitely gonna look at other vintage Casio models that Hoskings Jewellers has, because yeah, I saw some other models on there that I didn't mind the look of. They were quite similar, where it was not super bulky, not super modern. It looked quite vintage. I really like the look of some of them. So maybe I'll become a watch guy, but a pretty cheap watch guy. You won't see me buying watches that are worth thousands and thousands of dollars. Yeah, but that's it all unboxed, guys. Very happy with it. It's going to be my day-to-day wearer. I'm going to wear it all the time. It's a lovely piece. Can't complain about it at all. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on either Hoskings jewelry or on the Casio model itself. Are you a fan? Have you bought from them before? Let me know anything you have to say about either of the two things there down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to unbox my various streetwear, sneaker, and other purchases on the channel, you know what indicators I'm going to ask you for. I'm going to ask you for the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, the best indicator you can give me is a subscribe to the channel. As mentioned in previous uploads, I'm trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,925 subscribers before the end of the month. We are very, very close to that milestone, and hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we'll be able to reach that milestone before the end of March. But that's all I have to say about it, guys. Thank you for tuning in today, and until the next Streetwear Talk video, until the next unboxing video, until the next watch video, I'll catch you later.